welcome to the channel. So my boyfriend and I moved to Barcelona 2 days ago and we're looking for apartments. So I'm doing this video to show you the apartments I'm gonna see. I thought this video would be great for the ones that want to come to Barcelona and don't know how to rent an apartment. So right now I'm gonna do a kind of vlog showing you the apartments I'm gonna see, and at the end of the video I'm going to speak a little bit about how I searched the apartments, who I called, the difficulties I had, everything you need to know to find an apartment here in Barcelona. So stay until the end of the video to see everything. The first one is here in Sant Martí, where I am, and let's go. So we saw the first apartment. It was a really good apartment in terms of space and light, but about the quality of the apartment I didn't like that much. The view was incredible. You could see the La Sagrada Familia and the mountains, but the part that we didn't like was the quality of the building, and it's really far away from the city and the place where Daniel is going to work, so that's the most important thing, the location. We're going now to the Sant Antoni zone. That's where the second apartment is, and yeah, you're coming with me and then I'll tell you more about it. So we went to see the apartment in Sant Antoni and it was a little small. We want an apartment at least with 60 square meters, so 50 is a little small for us because we don't have a place to put a desk for both of us. Quality was really good, but the size is not what we want. So this is a no. And now we came to see another apartment that I didn't film because the owner was there. That is in Saint-Gervasi. That is the location that we prefer, that we would like to live, but it's really difficult to find an apartment for us here. It was really small. In the website they said that it was 80 square meters, but it looks smaller than that. It looked like 50. So yeah, this is the update of the apartment hunting. So today we're gonna see 2 apartments in La Sagrada Familia area. We only have 2 apartments to see today. We couldn't find more apartments to see and to book, so yeah. So we're on our way to the second apartment of the day. It was supposed to be right after the other one, but they call us to delay, so it is right now 7 p.m. And what I have to say about the other, it was okay. The size of the apartment was really good. The exterior part of the house had a lot of natural light, but the interior part of the apartment was completely dark and you couldn't open the windows to have some light. And about the furniture, as you could see, they had so much colors: black, brown camel, light brown, everything in the same room, and I was struggling a little about I guess we found the one. It's not exactly the perfect, the one we're looking for, but it has something good, that is points of light everywhere in the house. It's not direct light from the sun, but it's okay. It's better than the others that we saw. We sent everything we need to the real estate agent and he's going to talk to the owner. So we're hopeful, because the apartment was the best until now and we can't look for more because we're gonna spend so much money. So we prefer this one and to remove any furnish we don't want. So another day of apartment hunting, and we kind of thought we were gonna be homeless. But even though we're supposed to meet the owner and sign a contract on Monday, we're gonna see a few more apartments because we want to make sure that there's nothing better than the one we picked. Now we're gonna see one here in Sant Antoni, and yeah, let's see how it is. We're here to see another apartment because we have some news. We didn't get the other one, the other apartment, so we are here. I don't know how this area is called, so we have to go, but I'll show you everything. So guys, I think we found the one. I couldn't film because the owners were there, but we already paid some money to get the apartment. This apartment was everything we're looking for. besides the sunlight, because for this price you can't find in Barcelona with a good sunlight. Now I'm going to talk here in my living room, my new living room, because I didn't continue the vlog. We really thought that we were going to get that apartment, but the landlord wanted someone to stay longer than a year, what is not our case now. So we had to look for more apartments. This apartment was really good in size and light, but it was really old and expensive for what it is, so this was just a no. This apartment was kind of a mix of feelings, because Daniel liked the vibe of the apartment, but I hated it because I didn't felt it was cozy at all. But worst of all, Daniel was left with 2 doors in his hand when he tried to open the kitchen cabinet. There was too much in that apartment that had to be made up, so that meant a no for us. We considered keeping this one because it had a really good space, but what left us on the back foot was the lack of light, lack of storage, and having broken walls, which we asked to the real estate agent if they would fix the walls, and she said no. So we went to see another apartment in the next day, and this apartment turned out to be the one we liked the most. It is where I am right now. Despite being more expensive than the others that you saw, we felt it had everything we needed. It has 3 bedrooms, is very spacious and has light throughout the house and a balcony, which we love. I'm not going to show you images of the apartment in this video because over the next few videos I'm going to do moving and decorating vlogs, and afterwards I'm going to do an apartment tour, so stay tuned. Overall thoughts about apartment hunting. Finding an apartment here in Barcelona was more difficult than we thought. Before we moved, we start by looking in Idealista, which is the website we used all the time to search the apartments, and we noticed that the apartments appeared and disappeared on the same day because the market here moves very fast. So we waited until we were actually in Barcelona to schedule some visits. But what happened was that when we arrived in Barcelona, most of the agencies were on vacation, so there were a few apartments to see. As you could see from the videos, most of the apartments had no light or had rooms in total darkness. This is something we didn't expect to find because we really love a bright house, but we soon realized that it is common in Barcelona, as here the buildings are built on the back of each other. So we started to accept that we had to stay in an apartment with no natural light. The prices, as you may have noticed, are quite high. We were looking for an apartment between 850 euros and 1,000 euros, but we ended up choosing one for 1,000 euros. And the process was, first we had to make a reservation by paying half of the rent to make sure that we don't lose the apartment. But a side note, even if you pay the reservation, the landlord still has to approve your profile, and if there's anyone better than you to the landlord, of course, they will pick them. That happened twice to us. As you could see in the vlog, I told you twice that we got an apartment, and then because we did the reservation, and then after that the landlords didn't approve our profile. First because we had a cat, and the second because we only were staying for a year. In that case, we got our money back, so that is not a problem. Obviously, you can find apartments cheaper than ours. It depends always what you are looking for. Looking for an apartment here in Barcelona was really tough for us. We were always tired and stressing because we needed an apartment as fast as possible, and we couldn't because the apartments weren't what we were expecting and what we wanted. So we had to stay in an Airbnb for 2 weeks, which was really expensive. And if you're moving here, what I advise you to do is to book an Airbnb or a hotel, wherever you want, for a week or two, so you can see all the apartments and choose the apartment you like the most. So this was the video. I hope you liked it and it helped you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications, and stay tuned for the next videos.